It starts with
one thing. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in.
What up, y'all? Lord Wolf of Chaos, and we're here with another game trailer reaction. And this one actually took me by surprise because it came out left field, for me at least, and I am fucking ecstatic. Metal Gear Solid's Delta Snake Eater. Now, it's a remake, I believe it's a remake, of the classic Snake Eater, and that game, first of all, Metal Gear is one of my favorite franchises. Like, it was one of those stories that, like, you know, you had Snake, and you had Big Snake, Solidus Snake. You know, turns out that, you know, Snake was originally he was a clone. They cloned like the best soldier they had, but then they had different versions of him, and like you had the boss, and then the Snake became the boss. Then it turns out like there was a big boss, and the crazy cool thing is like you see how like the government works, and this game like granted all the Metal Gear Solid games, those are some of the games where like the gameplay was nice, the story was fucking elegant, and it did have like a unique pattern to it. So it's like, you know, there was always like a certain type of bosses in each game. But this one, like in the jungle, you know, you could like kill like snakes and like little things to heal yourself, stuff like that. It was just dope. Like I fucking, you know, there's some games that they need to continue to bring back, and this is one of them. And I'm happy. I am so happy. Like, you know. So without further, let's see what they got for us, man. Let's check it out. All right, so this is all cinema. That's fine. Alright, that looks like the bird from the Old Man Sniper. I could be wrong. I feel like I haven't seen the name Konami in so long. Ooh, my man Snake. Oh my God, is that the music? That is the fucking music.
What a thrill, with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill.
That song is so fucking classic.
I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart.
That, first of all, that is such a classic song for all the Metal Gear Solid fans, like my boy at work, like, yo. And Metal Gear Solid, the storyline itself was it was like fucking dope. And it was definitely like the definition of the long game. Because like, once you understand like Big Boss, like, you know, he was the original first big villain, but then he wasn't, right? So it was cool, like you know what I mean? Which this Snake, for those, and this is a spoiler for those who haven't played it, so I'm sorry. Please click off now. Alright, so if you haven't clicked off, you're still here, then you're down. So, I said spoiler. But That Snake right there, and Snake Eater is the original boss, like who then he becomes his boss, and then he becomes Big Boss, which then the Snake that we originally introduced to is the main antagonist, who's actually a clone off of him, because he was like the perfect soldier. So it's just like once we learned that in the original franchise, like, and it spanned the whole franchise, like people played roles. Like Ocelot, he was a character that you first see in this, you know. In the ending, you know, he played a role too, and it was so fucking good. Like the story was so fucking good. You know what I mean? Like that was one of the best unique story franchises I've played. Still to this day, you know what I mean? Like there's not that many like great franchises with stories that are like intertwined. You know what I mean? Like Mass Effect's one, Metal Gear Solid is one, but Metal Gear Solid's not one that like the story just, you know, it plays like the next one, it continues, stuff like that. You know, it's rare we have long going franchises of video games, but Metal Gear Solid went up to what was it, 4 or 5? I forget. And then they had a spin off with Raiden. Yeah, it was about 5, but it was like Snake was just that guy. So like I'm hyped. The fact that they got the song, I can't wait. The graphics look amazing. Like, and that's how they should update things. Like, if they was to redo the God of War with graphics like they do in this, fucking fire, right? Just make it collector's edition. Like, it'll sell. Because I definitely would replay that. Like, you fucking killing Ares on PS5 graphics. Now I get to fight Big Boss on PS5 graphics. Like, yes, that's what I'm talking about. But I cannot wait. I am so hyped. Did not expect them to actually bring this game back. Did not expect them to see them. Like I feel like I haven't seen a name. They probably have made games, but I'm not any games I'm like into for this name. Like I have not seen this name since I played Metal Gear. So, but shout out to them. I'm glad it's back. I can't wait until they drop some gameplay. But that's my reaction. If you're a Metal Gear Solid fan, please comment. Let's talk about it. But until next time, guys, Lord of Chaos, and I'm out.